Good morning, students. I hope you are well, taking good care of yourself and staying safe. And I hope that you are staying inside your home, you are not going to parks and malls, and you are washing your hands frequently. And I told you in the last video that you can make your own hand sanitizer. So here I'm attaching a video clip and you can see and make your own hand sanitizer, and while sending your homework you have to tell me or send me a picture of your sanitizer. Let's watch a video. Okay, students, so today we are going to begin a new topic, topic 13, lesson 13.1, add and subtract with measurements, and we are going to cover page numbers 761 to 764 today. Okay, so what are our objectives for today's lesson? What we are going to learn at the end of today's lesson? So we will learn how to solve the problems by adding, subtracting, and length measurement. So do you know about adding, subtracting, and length measurements mean measuring the lengths? Yes, excellent. We know all these terms before. We have done adding, subtracting, and length measurements, right? So let's review what we know. So, addition. What do we know about addition? Quickly tell me. Addition means what? Excellent, making more. And what is the sign for addition? Make it with your fingers. Faster, make an addition sign or addition symbol with your fingers. Excellent. We use this symbol between the addends. Now, what are addends? Very good. The numbers we are going to add together are called addends. And when we add two numbers, there is an answer. There is an answer for addition problem. What do we call that answer? Excellent. Sum. It is called a sum. Then about subtraction. What does subtraction mean? Very good. Taking away. Subtraction means taking away. And what is the symbol for subtraction? Draw the symbol of subtraction in the air. Very good. This sign, a straight line, is the symbol for subtraction. And what is the name for the answer of subtraction problem? Very good. This is called a difference. When we subtract two numbers, the answer is called Difference. Very nice. And about measuring length. We just finished topic 12 and it was all about measurements. So we used different tools. Tell me the name of the tools we used to measure the different units. Very good. We used ruler, we used measuring tape, we used yardstick, meter stick, and what were the units of length? Do you remember? Who remember? Very good. Inches, yards, and feet, and meter, and centimeter. And you know what is the new in this lesson? That we can add or subtract the length, just like we add or subtract the whole numbers. Means like if you can do 2 plus 3 equal 5, so you can also do the 2 centimeter plus 3 centimeter equals to 5 centimeter. Isn't it easy? Okay, let's watch a lessons video and you have to watch it carefully because we are going to discuss after the video what you have learned from the video.
How do you know when to add or subtract when solving problems involving measurements? Think about this question during the lesson. The book is 9 inches long and 6 inches wide. What is the distance around the front cover of the book? The cover of the book is a rectangle. What does distance around mean? Distance around means the combined length of all 4 sides of the book. Why have only 2 sides of the book been measured? The other 2 sides of the rectangle are the same length as the 2 that have been measured. How can you find the distance around the cover? Select your answer. You can add the lengths of all 4 sides to find the distance around the cover. Find 9 plus 6 plus 9 plus 6. The distance around the cover is 30 inches. To show that the answer is a measurement, write the units you are measuring in. Now look at these measurements. How much longer is the teacher's arm than the child's arm? Will you add or subtract to solve this problem? Select your answer. Subtract to compare measurements. Find 66 minus 47. The teacher's arm is 19 centimeters longer than the child's arm. What other question could you answer by comparing the length of these arms? You could find how much shorter the child's arm is than the teacher's arm.
Now you know how to add and subtract when solving problems involving measurements.
So what did you learn from the video, students? Quickly tell me. Yes, the first term was measuring around. So what does measuring around means? Excellent. It means measuring all the side of anything given. And then they tell in the video that the rectangle has two equal sides. What does that mean? Okay, let's take example of the book you can see on your screen right now. So this is a rectangle, right? So this side and this side of the book are same. And this side and this side have the same length. So whenever you are measuring a rectangle and you are asked to measure around, so you require or you need only the measurement for two sides. The other two you can do it yourself. For example, if it's given 2 and here it's given 1. So do you need measurement for this side? No, because it is also 1. And this side is what? Excellent, 2. Very good. And just like the rectangle, when you are adding the sides of squares, so if you are given only one side, you don't need this side, and this side. You know why? Very good, because all the sides of the square are same. Very nice, excellent. And then adding or subtracting. How do you know or how you can decide that you are going to add or subtract? Excellent, by looking at the keywords, and we know about the keywords. For example, if there is word all, if there is word all together, how many in all, that means adding or subtracting. Very good, addition. And if there is word than, more than, so means you are comparing. When you have to compare, that means subtraction. Very nice. And then when you are adding the sides of any shape or you are adding the length, you have to write the unit with your answer, with your sum or with your difference. Means if your answer is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. So you will write 6 centimeter or 6 meter or 6 inches to show that you are adding the length of the sides. Okay? So are you excited for today's lesson? Let's begin our lesson. Open your books. 13.1, page number 761. What is the problem given? What is the total distance around the blue rectangle in centimeters? Show your work. Did you add or subtract? So first of all, we have to decide that we are going to add or subtract. So if you look at the question, there is a keyword around. So we just discussed that when they are asking to measure around, it means excellent, all the sides, right? So when there is keyword all, what does this mean? Add or subtract? Add or subtract? Excellent. It says add. When there is word all, it means we are going to add all the sides around the blue rectangle. Now just pick up your ruler and we are going to use centimeter side because it is given in the question that we have to use centimeter side and measure this side and right here. and measure this side and right here. Quickly, just pause this video right here and measure the sides and write on the top. Okay, so I hope you are done with measuring the sides. So I used my ruler and I found that this side is 12 centimeter long. Okay, and I found out that the other side is 6 centimeter long. So now, as we discussed after watching the video, do we need to find out the measurement of this side? No, very good, because it is also 6. And what about this one? Excellent, it is 12. Now you will add all the numbers together. 12 plus 6 plus 12 and plus 6. So we know 6 plus 6 is 12 and 12 plus 12 makes 24. So 24 plus 12, 24 plus 12, you can write it like this, or if you can do it mentally using mental math strategy, that would be awesome. So 4 plus 2, excellent, 6. 2 plus 1, very good, 36. So the distance around the blue rectangle is 36. And what do I have to write with my sum? Centimeters, to show that we are measuring the length. Okay, on the next page, there is an example given. What is the distance around the baseball card? So this is also a small rectangle, and around means all the sides. And if this side is 10, so this side will be excellent 10 centimeter long. If this side is 7, so this side will be 7 centimeter long. Very good. Then you will add all the 4 sides and your sum is 34 centimeter. Likewise, in question 2, you have to measure around this puzzle. Now you have to decide that there is word around, just like this question. So you are going to add or subtract. Very good, you are going to add, and if this side is 12, so this side will be excellent 12. If this side is 15, so this side will be very good 15. So add all the sides and get your sum and write it here. Okay, on the next page, it's likewise, you have to measure around the door, you have to measure around the cell phone, you have to see how longer the red scarf is than blue scarf. So there is word then. When we see the keyword then, what do we do? Quickly, students, we add or subtract? Excellent. So we will do subtraction. 60 minus 45, and it will tell you that how longer the red scarf is than blue scarf. So you are going to do subtraction. Okay, then Question 6, algebra. What is the length of the shorter side of the rectangle? Complete the equation to solve. So only one side of the rectangle is given and the sum is given. That 20 plus this side plus again 20 and plus this side makes the sum of 60, but we don't know this side. We have to find out. So how can we do that? How can we do that? Okay, 20 plus 20 makes what? Excellent, 40. So just keep 40 in your mind and look at the sum. What is the sum? 60. So 40 plus what will give you 60? Excellent. 40 plus 10, 50, and plus 10, 60. So 40 plus 20 is 60, right? So now I have number 20. So what is the length of this side and what is the length of this side? We have to break 20 in two sides. So how can you break 20 equally for two sides? Excellent. 10 for one side and 10 for other side. Very good. So that's about it. And here the shorter side is 10 centimeter. Very good. Okay, this is the assessment for this lesson. What is the distance around the placemat? So around, this is 11 and this is 17. You have to find out the length of other two sides and then you have to decide you are going to add or subtract to find your sum in inches. So just circle the correct option. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and I will see you in the next video with the new lesson. Till then, take care and stay safe.